Who is the mysterious owl of Unstable SMP? Most people instantly say one name, Beefies. He was the director, he was powerful, he was smart. It makes sense on the surface, but the more I look at it, the more I think everyone is actually wrong. And by the end of this video, you are probably going to agree with me. Before we start, comment right now what you think the owl is and then see if you change your mind. Alright, let's talk about why it's probably not Beefies and then we'll get to who I think it really is. First, Beefies is not the kind of person who just dies and disappears. He had a stasis chamber, he always planned ahead, and even in Parrot's prison escape video on Paragon, he basically said something like, "Hope we meet in another life, friend." That sounds like someone who expected to be revived at some point. There's also the gold block in the underworld. It lagged the game like crazy and showed it at the end of the video. That's not just a random block. That feels like a setup for something. He was the director, he probably left some kind of backup plan behind or is still directing someone else on Unstable. But here's the problem. Right now, Parrot already has Theo's back. The story is already full. If Beefies also returned right now, it would just make things feel crowded and awkward. So yeah, he's important and he might still have influence, but I don't think he's the one writing those owl books because the behavior in those books fits someone else perfectly. Someone who doesn't want to be king, someone who wants to control the king, and that person is Spoke. Let me explain. Spoke is the one who sent Parrot to the amplified world. Spoke lives there and that move was not random. Later in this video, I'll make it clear why he did that. Now let's talk about the owl book itself.
I'm sure you know what to do. You're very intelligent, but that's not why I chose you. The council gave you time, so don't waste it. Follow this compass. It will lead you to a tree. Be careful of what you say, even to your closest friends. The enemy has spies everywhere. The owl.
That line is literally Spoke's humor. That's exactly how he talks. So when I see that written in that owl's book, it feels way more like Spoke talking than Beefies. In the book, it also says that the enemy has spies everywhere. Right now, Spoke is in a spy arc and has already killed some spies and is directly involved with the whole storyline. So the owl talking about the spies everywhere fits exactly with what Spoke is doing in the SMP. This is where the manipulation starts. Spoke is smart, he doesn't want to be king himself. Instead, he wants to use Parrot as the king. He wants a puppet king. Think about the phantoms and the 100 votes. He helped set everything up so Parrot could get those 100 votes from the village and actually become a candidate. Without that, Parrot wouldn't even be in the running. Spoke is literally the reason Parrot can even try to become king. The tone of those books feels exactly like Spoke's humor. Slightly sarcastic, a little bit threatening, but also calm and smart. And remember, Spoke already did this kind of thing with Wemmbu. He helped Wemmbu and then later used that to push him in a direction. So imagine the same thing with Parrot. Spoke can say, "I helped you get those 100 votes and you wouldn't be king without me. Now you owe me." That's exactly the kind of line you can hear Spoke saying. He doesn't need the crown, he just needs the person wearing it to listen to him. So when you put it all together, Beefies being the owl doesn't really fit the current story. He's too strong and too prepared to just sit there and write books in the dark, and his full comeback right now would clash with everything else happening. But Spoke,
He sent Parrot to amplify. He lives there. He's in the spy arc. He kills spies. He helped Parrot get 100 votes. The book matches humor.
all of that lines up perfectly with him being the owl. So my theory is simple. The owl is not Beefies, the owl is Spoke, pulling strings from the shadows and getting exactly what he wants. A king he can manipulate. Now I want to know what you think. Do you agree that Spoke is the owl, or do you still think it's someone else? Comment your theory down below. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. Also, if you love unstable theories and analysis, I have a Discord server where we talk about stuff like this all day. We break down episodes, share screenshots of clues, and build crazy theories together. The link is in the description. Come join us and drop your own owl theory there. Anyway, that's my breakdown of who the mysterious owl really is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next theory.